But if the final goal is just to keep doing exactly this for as long as you physically can, then that sucks. This sucks. You haven't lived a day. You think you're living, but you're not. You're dead. You might as well be. The funniest part about the I'm 45 a billionaire obsessed with staying young and hard to date is that, like, he's on, what is it called? Estroidol? Like, he's literally taking, feminizing HRT. Gonna be funny when he ends up doing all the insane age reversing stuff only to be outlived by guys like this. And also, because estradiol is estrogen. Estrogen has a lot of, non-feminizing, I think. I mean, it doesn't matter. Certain aspects of estrogen production will make your skin softer, will make your skin clearer. It will also restore parts of your hairline, I'm pretty sure. So, like, he's also taking testosterone as well. But the reality is, like, he's still so, I mean, he's doing all the fucking craziest shit that he ultimately looks significantly worse than he did when he was, like, actually a couple years younger, before he started doing all this shit. Like, that's crazy to me. What are you doing,
this is
my
Bryan
man?
Johnson, the world's most measured human.
After selling his company for $800 million in 2013, Bryan has been investing millions to slowly reverse his aging, setting a world record by reducing his epigenetic age by 5.1 years in 7 months. This year he's turning 46, but thanks to a $2 million per year regimen, that will only be true on the calendar as his body approaches 18 instead.
Today I'll be seeing how to keep my body forever young.
It is 5 a.m. This is when Bryan and other...
It's the same as saying a guy taking finasteride is on MTF HRT. It's not feminizing. The annoying clouded girlies on Twitter will willfully misinterpreted his regimen. Annoying clouded girlies. I mean, I say that all the time. I take finasteride. Finasteride is a DHT blocker. It is it's a prostate drug to avoid prostate cancer. However, you could say that it is also absolutely HRT. It is. It's hormone replacement therapy. That is what it is. And also, estradiol is a little bit further than that. Like, it is a little bit further than just, like, simply taking a DHT blocker. You know, it's just estrogen. You're taking estrogen. You might be taking small versions of it, like smaller doses of it, but you're still taking estrogen. Estradiol. I've seen a new profile on this guy every weekend for 2 months. I'm sick of seeing this guy. His skin just looks so bad, too. It's just kind of odd. Like, he just doesn't look healthy at all. He looks like a husk.
normal creatures naturally rise to start the day.
I don't think I've ever shown up for a collab this early in the morning. Hello?
And yeah, he does buy this stuff.
Hey,
Bryan.
hey,
What's
good
up,
morning.
man?
I hope I didn't make you get up too early.
I mean, it's kind of early. My morning routine consists of just throwing water in my face. So you have quite the extensive routine.
Yeah, today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna start you with red light therapy for hair growth.
For hair growth.
So that's 312 diodes sending red light into your scalp. In this morning routine, we'll need to accomplish maybe 150 different things.
That's crazy.
Now we're going to do HRV therapy. Your nervous system has a fight or flight mode where you're just
I think I'm permanently on that.
Okay, yeah.
Because I drink so much coffee.
Okay, so the fight or flight is like high stress.
Right.
You're running from the lion in the savannah. You want to spend most of your time in a low stress, I'm good environment. It's just going to be electrical stimulation.
I feel like the results might scare you a little bit.
So there's no results. It's just
okay.
you can go up in intensity until you feel a light tingling.
I'm not feeling it yet. We're reaching 30. Oh, there we go.
It's weird.
Going in.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so weird. This is what Twink Death does to a motherfucker. He's trying to twinkify himself. But it's just every part of this sucks. Like, every part of this sucks. This dude's hobby is so weird. Just fucking live your life, man. I don't know. I just, like, my grandfather died at like 93, okay? And that dude fucking drank, all right? He drank all the goddamn time. I think he also smoked cigs too. Like, I just don't get it. I like the human body is so complex. Like there are certain things that you can avoid, but like trying to min-max this is and trying to min-max this and like constantly harping on it, I 100% believe without a shred of doubt, constantly trying to harp on this is going to probably not be great for your mental health, which is really important, I think, for your body to regenerate itself.
Yeah, this is very overwhelming.
We know the story of the fountain of youth. A group of people in a boat going to a jungle. They go to a temple and they find an elixir and they drink it and it does it. Is the fountain of youth here right now? It's just hiding in a whole bunch of scientific publications. I've slowed my speed of aging the equivalent of 31 years. So I now accumulate aging damage at a speed slower than the average 10-year-old.
Wow. So could you like essentially be a vampire?
I think I may be becoming one.
I think you might be.
Yeah.
I think I might come back and I'm like gonna be like on a cane and you're gonna be like, hey, Will, like I'm like I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, so I like this guy, Will Tennyson. We've watched some of his stuff before. I think he's very funny, and I also love fitness channels in general. I do consume a lot of this kind of content on my own, but like he's glazing him up a little bit. And part of the reason why he's glazing him here is because, you know, this guy definitely does not like when people tell it straight to his face that like you're insane. You're an insane person. You're obsessive, and you know what you're doing is probably not good for you. Just live your life. What the fuck?
I'm going to take 5 tablespoons for this, but I'm acclimated to it, and I'll give you.
Oh, you don't think I can?
I'm betting he 100% has a blood boy. He does. His son. He uses his son as a blood boy. That is like a part of his routine.
Handle it?
Well, no, so it's not about being able to handle it. You might be spending time in the bathroom. So your call, you know?
Yeah.
You're choose your own adventure.
It looks quite intimidating. It does.
I'm going to take about 60 pills, and so it's easier for me to swallow pills.
60 pills?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh my. Do you have a name for this drink?
This is the Green Giant.
The Green Giant?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like it's gonna come out as fast as you ingest it. Do you enjoy this drink?
I love it.
You love it?
I do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. What does it smell like?
Chocolate and lawnmower clip.
Why does he think he looks so much younger than 45? I would have said about mid-40s too. Yeah, he's just an in-shape 45-year-old who also has like an air about him that is deeply uncomfortable. And I don't just mean like his vibes. There's something physically ill looking about the way he operates. Like when I look at him, like his skin color is like odd. You know what he looks like? He reminds me of like an Oblivion character where you went on like the skin tone when you were in the character creation scene, and you basically like clicked on like a greenish one. You know what I mean? Like it's not like the normal skin tones that you would have. You just like clicked on a weird one accidentally and you just like ran with it, you know? It's odd. There's like a greenish hue to him. I do not know why.
Cheers.
Cheers. To a great day.
To a great day. To a day of slowing our speed of aging.
It tastes effective.
That's a great statement. I've never heard someone say that.
It's like I think the cocoa's like doing God's work right now. It's really like saving it. But I actually, you know what? The more I drink it, like the more it kind of settles in. Like I'm actually, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
So these are all the pills.
Yep. So these are morning. These are lunch.
So it's 105 pills a day.
Mm-hmm.
You're finished eating at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Really? So like, what's like the purpose for the rest of the day?
Yeah, fasting.
Fasting.
To induce autophagy. So
Okay.
your body's trash collection processes.
Do you ever like, you know, crave a donut, or like does the thought of an insulin spike like age you or anything? Or
I can't imagine doing it.
so if it's your birthday.
Bro, I feel like a burger would take out this man. Okay, listen, I got stamina, baby. Okay, let me tell you something. I've been putting this. I've been testing this body. Okay, for years and years. Let me tell you something. I can fucking eat all the burgers I want without dying. This guy's got no stomach, dude. The smell of pizza would take him out. He walks by a pizza shop, he's done. He's dead. Instantly perishes. orthorexic speed run. Yeah, I've talked about like extremely healthy eating as an eating disorder and like my issues with that sentiment. This is definitely one of those situations where like this is not healthy. There's no way. Like I've said this so many times, like the human body can be just as complex as you want it to be, but as simple as you want it to be as well. There's something beautiful about it, okay? Obviously, with our multi-trillion-dollar marketing industry and all of the other subsidies that the government gets for corn and how terrible the product that we're consuming is, we've kind of like thrown it out of whack. But ultimately, it's pretty simple. You're hungry, you eat, you know what I mean? And if you eat, there's like some greens, some meat in there, you know, you got a good amount of protein in your diet, you got a good amount of carbs, and you got a decent amount of fats in there, like you're gonna be fine, okay? You can also enjoy yourself from time to time. It's just like fucking insane. Just have a decent balance. This guy, he's thrown everything off balance. Anne, kaya bir çıkarsana işesin. Sağ. You could eat nothing but chicken, broccoli, and rice and achieve the same or better results of this? Yeah, pretty much.
Birthday is just the same thing?
Yeah, let's imagine we say, what is the future of technology in 20 years? We're both going to assume it's better. If we say, what is your and my future?
Yeah, I get it. His goal is like, this is like a child. This is what I thought about when I was a kid. When I would like think about like life and the meaning of life or whatever. When I had like my moments where I would think about what the future would look like. I also thought like, yeah, if I could get to a certain point, I could just live forever without even thinking about whether or not you would want to do that. You know what I mean? Why the fuck would you want to live forever? Anyway, it's just odd, especially if your friends and family are no longer there. Like, I'm curious about the future. I would like to see it, but it's kind of sad to just like be alive for that long. It's the shortness of the human life and the fragility that makes it so special in some ways. But also, having said all of that, okay, this is not a life that I would want to lead regardless. Now, obviously, he has different motivations, different goals, but like it almost feels like he's living for the sake of living. You know what I mean? He's staying alive exclusively for the purpose of continuing to stay alive. And that's not living at all. Some men live entire lifetimes in a fucking matter of weeks in comparison to how long this guy will stay alive by his own metric and not live a single fucking day. If you're eating 150 pills a day and you can't enjoy yourself and like have a burger every now and then what is the purpose? Biophysicists here, everyone has the I can last until we live forever, has no fucking clue the tremendous gaps in knowledge that exist between now and that point. Yeah. We haven't even like understood consciousness and what that means. You know what I mean? We haven't been able to figure out how our brains operate. Like there's still so many gaps that organized religion take advantage of and fill. You know what I mean? Like the soul, consciousness, what happens when you die, afterlife. There are so many gaps still. We don't even know.
In 20 years, we have an implicit assumption we're going to age, decay, and decline. We do not assume we're going to get better.
Right.
What if that changed? What if we could pose a question about our future and we could imagine ourselves saying, like, I don't know what kind of superhero I'm going to be, but I'm going to be a superhero legit. Like, what if we
Did you just say burgers are the meaning of life? Absolutely. I believe that 100%. Food and fucking are two main reasons for, I think, continue on like with life. Yeah. Feeling a sense of purpose, a sense of accomplishment. That's also good. Getting some emotional fulfillment from your work. That's good. What about a nice fat shit? That could be great too. You know, I like motivating myself, but you know, if we're talking about pure hedonistic pleasures, food and fucking, baby, 100%.
really believed it.
You're gonna be in the Avengers.
I'm a little nervous about, I want you to feel great today because we have a lot to get done.
Nervous? Why?
I mean, that was like
a big dose?
that was a pro move you just did by drinking the whole
I
thing.
feel like I'm experiencing adrenaline right now for like a sudden bathroom visit or something. I don't know. I'm feeling like tingles a bit.
Okay, good. This device here
Yeah, the whole point of having a young man's body is to be able to pound drinks and eat a double Big Mac at 3 a.m. to be able to go work the next day. Trying to have a young man's body, but having to maintain it like your bonsai tree is fucking insane. That's eloquent, the way you put that. Absolutely. In many respects, you are as frail as like an 87-year-old man if this is your routine. You know what I mean? You know who does that? Old people. He's doing like what is it called? Like gerontocratic care or whatever. I mean, he's engaging in geriatric care at the age of 45. Gerontological care. And it's ironic because I think a lot of the benefits are marginal. And he absolutely has this incredibly distorted cost-benefit analysis. He does not realize that he is way past the point of diminishing returns because, like, if he cut 98% of his regimen, he would probably still be just as infinitely happier, right? And just as healthy, if not healthier, trying to min-max and set targets for every single second of your existence has got to weigh on you so much that it's probably aging you in horrifying ways that you cannot comprehend. Okay? Shut up, Hasan. This man is going to be 80 when he's 100. Exactly. That's my point. What good is that? Especially if you are quite literally 45 years old and a billionaire. Okay? If you're a 45-year-old and a billionaire, you won. You won the game. Like, what are you talking about? Okay? The entire system is designed to benefit you, to serve you, right? Just go enjoy a fucking burger. Fly out to a different country on a whim on your private jet. You know what I mean? Go buy an island and like hang out with naked models on it on a fucking jet ski. Obviously age appropriate, please. Like, what the fuck do you mean? What is happening? Meanwhile, this dude is living the absolute most unimaginably awful life he could so he can like exactly have the body of an 80-year-old at the age of 100. The top 1% of 80-year-olds has the fitness of a 55-year-old who's never exercised in their life. Yeah, but again, you're talking about the elite of the elite. If there is an elite 80-year-old person, like an elite athlete 80-year-old who's never stopped working out, they still have the body of a 55-year-old. They don't need to do all this shit. They don't need to do all this.
Constantly monitors indoor and outdoor air quality. So this is in Venice right now. This is inside the house. So we're perfect air quality inside the house.
Wow, I feel like I'm just not doing enough right now.
Well, today's
kind of sad.
Today's a start.
Yeah, I think I kind of want one of those now.
One day it spiked to red because there was a warehouse fire downtown LA.
Yeah.
In some industrial area.
Did you only go outside when it's good?
Yeah, when it's bad, I don't go outside.
And how often is it bad? Like, have you ever spent like a week like in your home?
No.
Okay. If I was a kid going to school, I'd be like, Mom, I can't go. The air quality, I can't leave the house. Right?
Yeah. I've been working on my lung capacity. Be nice to the bug. Oh, he's just waking up. He's groggy, right?
Good morning. He needs a green giant.
Yeah, he does.
When I see a sled.
It's very odd because every single thing that he's doing, if for a separate accomplishment for a specific goal, would be kind of fine, like working out your lung capacity. But if the final goal is just to keep doing exactly this for as long as you physically can, then that sucks. Trying to live long but touching a fucking bug? Hell no.
I get a little bit scared.
Why is that?
Because it's really hard. But you know what? Santa has a sled, and he lives forever. So there's definitely a correlation here, I think.
Santa's got high BMI.
Look at his legs when he's pushing back. It's like separation. You're so ripped, man. Do you know your body fat?
Measured by MRI, I'm around like 5%.
5%. Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is the joke that I always make, which is one fucking skipped meal would kill him. One skipped meal would end him. If he accidentally didn't have a meal for one reason or another in a natural disaster scenario, he's dead in like less than 24 hours. 5% body fat is fucking awful, dude. That is not healthy. The fact that he is staying at 5% body fat year round is unimaginable. No chance he's 5%, he's lying. I believe it, but that's like, guys, for those of you who want to understand, like his body fat percentage is bodybuilding competition body fat percentage, which means like he has probably trained his body. He's probably trained his body he's probably punished his body to basically stay at that body fat percentage, which for normal human beings is completely unsustainable. Do you honestly believe that he's not just pretending to do most of this shit every day for the PR? No, I believe he's doing this shit. I don't think he's like eating a cheeseburger on the side going, look at these fucking idiots. Look at his skin, dog. No, I believe it. I also don't believe he's like actually 5% body fat. You guys are right. You're convincing me a little bit because you're saying like he's probably around 8%. Because I don't think 5% is sustainable. I feel like you would have organ failure. If you were at 5% body fat year round, you would literally have fucking organ failure, okay? There's no shot. Like the dudes that you see that look burned to a fucking crisp like a rotisserie chicken that's been out too long, those dudes are at 5% body fat for like the week, okay? Not even. Like bodybuilding competition body fat percentage. You can stay there for like a day and a half maximum, okay, couple days max, and then you're dying. You're dead. Organ failure. But the human body is also incredibly complex, okay? So I don't know. Maybe if you do this, you can stay at 5% body fat year round, I guess. I don't know. Will is around 8%. Will, this guy? No, he's not. No, he absolutely is not. What are you talking about? He is probably around 10 to 12% body fat. There is no shot he's at 8% body fat right now. Look at him. What are you talking about? Guys, 8% body fat is like lower body fat percentage than fucking Alex, okay? You guys have seen Alex. You know how wiry he is? Look at his arms. Like, no shot. Dipping below 10% body fat, unless you're like normally at that level for some weird reason, like Alex is, the Australian, my Australian friend, I did a thing. You're not gonna have a good time. Like, if I somehow magically got to 12% body fat, I'd be fucking dying. Okay, everyone is different. If you stay your whole life above 20% body fat, getting down from 20% body fat to like even 12% body fat is going to be a very treacherous journey. Okay? Going to be a very, very treacherous journey. Your hormone production is going to be thrown out of whack. You are not going to have a good time.
50 pounds heavier.
50 pounds?
Yeah, when I was building my companies.
Okay.
I was just doing everything bad. Europe.
How do you know that if you've never been under 12%? I have. I have gotten to 12% body fat and below 12% body fat, and it was fucking like horrible. It was awful. For me, because my body is so used to being retaining fat and having a higher body fat percentage, okay? For me to get to 12%, it just like, it killed me. Yeah. Here you go. This is a decent example. Like when you have visible abs at all points, even when you're not flexing, you're in the 8 to 10% body fat range. 11 to 19.5% is the healthiest, by the way. Yeah. But it's different. It's different for everybody, for the record. So just understand that. One, it's different for men versus women. So remember that. Women store a lot more body fat, obviously. And they're supposed to, in order for women to be at a healthy body fat percentage. I don't know what the exact deviation is, but regardless, is there a pic like this for the ladies? Yeah, I'm sure there is one. But fuck, what was I gonna say? But everyone's different. Like I said, if you lived your whole life at like the 35-40% range, like I have, getting down from that to like 16 to 19 is a tumultuous journey. Staying at that level is also very difficult. And then pushing it further to get to like 11 and 12% and staying down there until your body adjusts and acclimates to that level of body fat percentage takes a long ass fucking time. But some people are naturally at 13 to 15% body fat, where they're just like their body stays there. Same with like I said, Alex. I did a thing probably around 8 to 10% body fat. And he's not like doing anything extraordinary to stay there. He eats when he fucking is hungry. He's just like constantly moving though, without even recognizing that he's constantly moving. And that's just natural for him. Anyway, let's continue.
Do you train 7 days a week, or do you have an off day or anything?
Every day.
Every day. So no like about like muscle recovery, nothing like that? Okay. The data shows it's good, so it's good?
It's working,
Yeah.
and I feel great.
Whoa! I was not expecting this.
Yeah, this is my happy place. We have like 35 or so exercises we'll just go through.
35 exercises?
Yep.
What?
And this takes you half an hour usually?
Yeah.
35 exercises in half an hour? He's doing one set every time.
I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I'm so inflexible. I really don't take care of myself.
Whatever you can do for comfort.
How'd you get all the way down, man? That's impressive. Oh, the hamstring, wow.
I used to do that a lot when I blew my lower back out. It was actually a pretty decent exercise.
Incredibly flexible. Oh my. Is that something that's taking a lot of time?
It's taking a long time. Yeah. So this one in particular really hurts.
Oh God.
And then, exactly. Yeah.
How did you do that?
God damn. Holy moly, Will. What the fuck? You have no hip. Your hip flexors are fucking shot, brother. How are you a fitness guy? You should be able to do that, chat. That is like a really decent mobility exercise that is not that fucking crazy. That is insane that he can't fucking hit that. Dude, what the fuck? Okay. No, this dude should be able to do that like with relative ease.
Oh my God.
Yeah, whatever.
That is not that insane of a fucking stretch, for the record. The other reason why I know what this mobility exercise is specifically because, like, this man does 90-90s and is done. He's dead. Like, he's this is a hip flexor that you need to work on a lot. You can do it on a couch. You can put a pillow on the ground, put your knee on it. You should all do it because a lot of you sit all fucking day long. No, you do not. You need to work on your mobility for your hip flexors because that is how you blow your fucking lower back out when you're doing exercises if you don't have enough stretch. Because when your body is sitting like this all day, your hip flexors are taut, okay? They're constantly pulling, and they're very comfortable in that position, okay? They're very comfortable laying like this. So the moment that you have any kind of stretch on it, if they are so used to being pulled in one direction always, and you don't actually engage in any kind of mobility exercises for it, you are very injury prone.
Can do. They're painful.
Yeah.
15 of those.
Calves.
Remember, chat.
You operate this machine.
Remember, chat. If you have a lower back issue, it doesn't mean that it's just your lower back that is the problem, okay? If you have any kind of injury or any kind of issue, always remember, for every muscle that hurts, there are surrounding muscles that are probably either fragile, frail, not strong enough, or are also injured, and that's the real reason why you're feeling pain in one area. Pretty basic.
And then 15 of these.
You got the energy of like a newborn puppy.
I do a lot of these exercises. It's interesting. I do a lot of these exercises, actually. That's crazy. Inverted rows.
So like if you read a bunch of the articles about you, it says like you're trying to de-age the age 18.
Like the dragon flags.
You can't vote anymore.
Kind of, not really.
That's a good point. Or would someone be in danger if they dated me.
Nordic curls, very good. Oh, come on. He's memeing, dude. Come on. Brother, what the fuck? This is some basic ass shit. Come on. There's no shot. No, he's memeing. I don't believe it.
I'm in 5th place right now. I hope I don't ruin a record for you or something. I'm gonna try to catch up.
He's not memeing. Fitness motherfuckers never train legs. I mean, Nordic curls are like both legs, but also lower back, core. It's crazy. The fact that I, a fucking fat ass, could do better Nordic curls than him is mind-boggling to me. That's all I'm saying. I'm fat as fuck. Will is in insane shape. He is in infinitely better shape than me.
You can do it, Will. You got this. There you go.
It's kind of weird, though. Will could squat more than 450. That's what I'm saying. He would fucking out-squat me every day of the goddamn week. This doesn't make sense. He's 100% memeing. He's in way better shape than me, and I hold plates while I do that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, does he ever do anything except lifting, though? I guess that's probably what it is. He doesn't do a lot of... I think he probably doesn't do a lot of, like, body weight exercises, I would suspect. But even then, I would be surprised because he's a fitness guy. If you're a fitness guy, you've tested it all. You know what I mean? You've tested all this shit. You've dipped your toes in everything. Usually. At least most, like, most fitness guys have.
Oh yeah.
How's it going?
I'm in 1st place.
Well done.
4,374th in the world, if you guys want to know. I feel like you're Luke, he could be like a Tour de France rider or something. Do they have an age category? You should ride with the 18-year-olds.
See, that dude has the physical body of a 32-year-old. Is it? Does he?
I feel like a grand.
Bro, listen. All this fucking work. I don't even think he has the physical body of a 32-year-old. I don't know what it is. But all this effort that he's put in, and he can't avoid the top of the hour ad break. Unless he subscribes, which because he's a billionaire, he probably has the capacity to do so. He probably also could gift subs if he wanted to at the top of the hour and allow others to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Here's the 3-minute ad break now, though.
Grandpa just trying to keep up with my son in the gym. Oh my God. 69. Just stop there.
All right, let's go eat some vegetables.
I need a Green Giant intermission quick though. Feeling it.
Isn't this dude Canadian?
I don't think you actually realize how shredded you are.
I don't.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I feel self-conscious.
What do you mean he doesn't understand how shredded he is? He said he's 5% body fat in an MRI machine. That's like, again, bodybuilding competition. It's really, yes, it is really unhealthy.
Oh my.
Oh, you look great. What are you talking about?
But you look like paranormal.
This makes the workout all worth it.
Okay. I feel like I'm like going into it thinking it's chocolate, but it's not going to taste like chocolate.
I don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh, wait.
It's magical. This olive oil is not like store-bought olive oil, which is not really olive oil.
Did this get off the plane from Italy like yesterday?
Yeah. You can take your pick.
Okay.
Between 24 karat gold.
That sounds fancy. Dude, there's a lot of food.
Yeah, and then there's the chocolate on top.
You must be so hungry. How hungry are you?
What?
Like 1 to 10? Since you haven't eaten since 11, right?
Starving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hungry all the time.
So like, how do you sleep when it's like, when you're hungry? Like you go to bed hungry?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything worse than that.
You know, actually.
Dude, what? Dude, that is no way to live. My man, that is no way to live. Have an ice cream every now and then. Holy fuck. This is no way to live, dude. This sucks. You haven't lived a day. You think you're living, but you're not. You're dead. You might as well be. What the fuck is this? God damn it, dude. Oh, God. It's so bad. It's so sad. This is like the saddest video of all time.
Actually, I sleep better
When you're hungry.
Mm-hmm. I tested this hundreds of times.
That's kind of psychotic.
Yeah, but basically my resting heart rate is the best predictor of my sleep quality.
Right.
And when I have 10 hours of fasting before bed, I'm around 45 or so.
Wow. How long does this take you to get through this?
34 minutes.
You time it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so you fast for 10 hours and then you have to wait to eat it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's some form of like torture.
The best things in life are on the other side of pain.
Yeah, except this is, again, diminishing returns. Diminishing returns. You have gone so far beyond diminishing returns. What are you doing? It's so weird. The entire purpose of like offsetting immediate pleasure is for more pleasure down the line. Okay? There's, you know, the classic cliche is like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels or whatever. Not that I don't want to fucking alarm the eating disorder Andy's in the chat right now. But ultimately, I mean, he does have an eating disorder for the record. He has so much more than that. But like the point is that the reason why you work out is for a goal to be healthy, to experience things fully, so you can experience life fully. It's not so you can do it all over again, wake up tomorrow, do it again. This shit sucks. He also put fucking chocolate chips in it. It's got 378 calories with 26 grams of protein. That's like a decent meal. I would definitely not put the chocolate chips in there. I don't know why he does that.
So you said you're gonna do this while you do the splits?
Yes. Well,
I'm just not meant to live forever because I cannot do anything close to the splits. All right, so we got a whole garden in a bowl here. I get a piece of chocolate.
yeah, how do you feel about that? Is that exciting to you?
That's very good. If people like at home could take something away from like your routine, like what could they start doing like right away? That would make the most impact.
Sleep.
Sleep, number one. I heard you have, which I didn't even know was possible. So it's 6 week, 100% sleep score,
Exactly. Perfect score.
and that's actually possible.
Yeah. Good night's sleep, everything feels possible and fine. A bad night's sleep, everything feels miserable and discouraging.
Now, before you go and say the blueprint lifestyle
Bro, I literally stopped using the Whoop because it would give me so much sleep anxiety, which is something that, you know, Dr. Mike and other people have talked about as well, that like it is one aspect of that. This guy has that probably at every aspect of his life. Bad sleep fucks your day up, certainly. Knowing that you have bad sleep doubles down on the fucking of your day, I think. Immediately, I'm like, oh man, this sucks. Like, how am I going to go through this day? This is awful. Absolutely devastating. You're not the only person. I've seen a lot of people dropping it because gaming sleep just makes it so stressful. Yeah, gaming cardio is great. It actually forces me to be more active. It makes me happy. It gives me anxiety if I'm not like, you know, working out. It makes me feel a lot better when I do work out in the morning. Like this morning, already cracked a 1,300 calorie activity. You know what I mean? That was awesome. I feel great for the rest of the goddamn day. Gamifying that aspect and like forcing you to go up and get off your ass and like do shit, that's great. Gamifying sleep, awful. It's just so bad because there's not really too much you can do about it, especially the way that we work, like in our day-to-day lives. What word did you use? X gave me anxiety. It's called Whoop. Did you do the Pokemon sleep game? It helped me a lot and doesn't give me anxiety as other apps. No. I don't know, man. I've learned to cope. I get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night, go to work, come home, take care of my kid, do it all again. Probably not great, but that's my life. Yeah, not knowing what your sleep score is probably what you're talking about. 5 to 6 hours of sleep is great. Just knowing that as you're sleeping 5 to 6 hours is fine. Obviously, it'd be better if you slept more. But when you do that, when you actually learn exactly how many hours you're sleeping, or like exactly how many hours of deep sleep you're getting, all this shit, it does fuck you up a little bit, especially when there's a score assigned to it. Because if you're spending 8 hours in bed, you're sleeping like 6 to 7 hours, depending on how efficient your sleep is, how quickly you can go into REM sleep, how quickly you can get, or how regularly you can get deep sleep. You wake up in the middle of the night without realizing it. You know what I mean? All of that is tracked if you use a Whoop, and it ultimately gives you a calculation. It gives you a number of your sleep score. Okay. But the reality is, if you think you're sleeping 6 hours a day, you probably aren't. You're probably getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep. But knowing all of that is irrelevant. You shouldn't know any of that. It's probably better if you just like do it the old-fashioned way. Close your eyes, you go to sleep, and then you wake up with the sun and with an alarm clock, and you feel great.
So it's completely out of reach for me. Bryan told me that the monthly costs come to just over $1,500 a month. That includes your food, your supplements, your kitchen supplies, and even your initial blood panel test.
Let's go upstairs.
So we're drinking antioxidant green tea, right?
That's right.
5 a day?
5 a day.
5 a day. Welcome to the future. May cause loss of age.
Right. Hey, Alexis. Hi. Okay. This is the Blueprint Clinic.
Wow.
Yeah, we've outfitted it with a whole bunch of medical grade equipment. This is high frequency electromagnetic stimulation.
Yeah.
And it will do the equivalent of 20,000 sit-ups on your abdomen.
Does it cramp like that?
It's a
Oh my God, he's cheating too. That's crazy. Bro has a doctor's office in his own house where like he's also fucking cheating. He's using physical therapy equipment to consistently try and activate his muscles without like actually doing ab machines and shit. You know what I mean? Without actually like activating his muscles. I spent $34 a month on my health, and that's because I got duped by an Anytime Fitness.
It's a pretty wild feeling. It kind of feels like someone's grabbing everything inside of you and pulling it out. Unexpected result from this was increased nighttime erections, both the number and the strength. So,
Wow.
So you can evaluate tonight when you sleep.
Okay.
And so that will be the circuit we'll run.
How do I evaluate that if I'm asleep?
That's a great question. Why do you evaluate that? How do you evaluate that? You don't even do anything with it. You don't even do anything with those erections, brother. You can't even enjoy it. He's like, sorry, I can't masturbate because that would require too much energy for my frail old body to consume.
I'm not feeling anything yet.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, it's not even go. Okay.
Yeah. If it's too much, so this is the
Should I have like a belt to like bite on or?
this is the panic button. If you hit this will
There's
stop.
a panic button.
Yeah. Hit that button and it will go.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Whoa.
These metrics are very weird. I'm assuming he made this thing up himself. No, absolutely not. I don't think a lot of people understand how far we've advanced in like fitness science. No, all of this stuff is for physical therapy or most of this stuff is recovery tools. Like what he's using right here isn't pseudoscientific at all. What he's using right here is like what is it called? Like a TEMS machine, where it's a TENS unit. What it's doing is it's like firing off. It's like zapping your muscles. It's zapping your muscles so they activate and like keep pumping in the same way that you would when you're working out. Yeah, it's forcing contraction. It's mostly used for physical therapy and recovery and that sort of thing. He's using it. He's using it to keep working out throughout his whole day. It also is very uncomfortable. Like it feels like ants crawling on your skin, kind of.
That feels really odd. I'm like slightly uncomfortable.
All right, that's 50 and 8. That's real.
Oh my god. That's insane that you can do that for 30 minutes. Oh.
Pretty wild, right? How does it feel?
I'm not sore.
Exactly. You would think you're just going to be crushed. Go to 100.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, his skin. What the fuck?
Okay. I'm nervous for you.
What is up with his skin? Yo, he's got reptile skin.
It's going to be crushed. Go to
Wait.
100.
Bro, what? Bro, put a shirt on. Why does he have scales on, dude? He has scales. Why does he have so many bruises? That's the other thing. In the green hue is like so visible here. I think it's an M-Sculpt machine. A lot of celebrities use this to get ripped. Okay. Let me explain something to you. The only way to get ripped is by losing body fat, which is not something you can do in a targeted manner. unless you are quite literally getting liposuction, which is very dangerous. Outside of that, there is no real scientific method to basically delete body fat through a targeted area. Okay? That's number one. What this is doing is basically contracting your ab muscles forcibly through electroshock therapy so that your abs are more prominent. He's already at 5% body fat, so it doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't matter. It's just he already has abs, and you will always see it. He's just making his abs stronger. Okay? Yeah, you can gain muscle like this. Actually, this machine will locally hit body fat. It puts that much pressure on your body that it pulls local resource. That does not look like he got the effects of 20K sit-ups a day. I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't work that way. You can't do that. Currently there's no way to target body fat without medical intervention like that specifically cuts your body up and sucks up the fat from an area. Skin is fucked up because he does laser therapy. He'll show in a minute. Okay. What about cryoliposis? Yeah, I don't know any of that shit. The fucking cool sculpting shit. Okay. A lot of what people think is fat reduction, targeted fat reduction, is actually something that, for example, bodybuilders use. It's like you can put a topical cream that will melt some of the water. Like you'll only be able to you'll do water weight reduction. You can target that, but you're not actually eradicating fat. You will dehydrate your skin, and it will make your body look more taut. Bodybuilders use that kind of topical. Like some bodybuilders that are competing will use that kind of like topical cream, but you're not actually melting fat. My roommate works in plastics in Beverly Hills, and they always talk about how cool sculpting is a scam. Yeah. I don't know anything about cool sculpting. It's probably a scam. It probably, at the very most, is like dehydrating parts of your body. That's it. It's most likely all you're doing, which will have a similar effect. Like, to the layman, you will think that you have targeted body fat because water retention works that way. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know from the outside what's actually melting inside.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm nervous for you.
Apparently, there's some side effects.
Go to 100.
You good?
Good.
Have you noticed it develop your core a lot?
Yeah. So this one we can go max
This is a medieval torture. This man is torturing himself.
strength right off the bat.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Is that what those weight loss raps are? The pyramid scheme Karen's trying to sell you? I don't know.
yeah. Right. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. What? Could this replace Viagra?
Normally you would take your shorts off too. We'll keep the shorts on today. Then you can put your arms down. Yep, right there.
Whoa.
This will help your skin health.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, dog. Your skin is not looking healthy, okay? This is why I yell at people who are always like, Hasan, don't stand under the sun. You'll die. You'll perish. It'll kill you. I'm like, no, man. I'm already avoiding the sun all goddamn day. Every goddamn day I'm inside. So like a couple hours of sunlight, no matter how intense, is still good, okay? Go outside. Go outside.
Overall energy production. A lot of times when people are trying to accelerate wound healing, they'll use red light therapy.
Oh, I feel like a new man.
We'll clean these off. Then we're going to measure your skin age.
Okay.
You're going to put your chin here, your forehead here, and it will use multispectral imaging, and it will evaluate the age of your skin.
Okay. I'm no dermatologist. I feel like this is giving pseudoscience. Okay. Is this real, chat? Are there any dermatologists in the chat? I feel like this is pseudoscience. This is like AI technology has been able to chart your skin age perfectly or whatever.
It's like I'm taking a really intense selfie.
Yeah. And this might be the longest mouse I've ever had.
Oh my god, I hope that means it's... Maybe it thinks I'm already dead. That's not good. Is that just from like not wearing sunscreen? Oh. Listen to your mom, guys. Red areas, in the 10th percentile. Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah.
You can't see that with the naked eye. This is a medical grade laser that's used to treat a variety of skin health conditions. So it's just to improve skin health. Like for example, I showed you before, this is a result of some full body laser therapy.
Okay.
So this is a week in on the healing process. But I always have something, even on my legs, like for example, all these spots. This is laser treatment.
I was wondering, you must have some crazy mosquitoes back there.
Yeah. This is a IPL system. So this is like, it feels like being seared with heat. Seared. And so it goes in the body and it like pulls.
Are you gonna see me?
No.
Okay.
It actually changes your gene expressions. So it says, hey genes, act younger. And so they change their expression profile with this treatment. So you're actually changing the genetic expression in your body, your actual skin age and health. I know. This is how I got my kids to wear sunscreen. Next, we will do...
This makes no sense. If you got that level of... If you look like you got scurvy, like one of the chatters was saying, you failed.
Ultrasound.
Not gonna find out if I'm pregnant or anything.
I think we're gonna look at your heart. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Wow, that's so cool.
Isn't that pretty?
That is so cool.
Yeah, and we can export
This is
Are you a part-time magician?
this is our new laser. My body was on fire for 2 days.
It tastes. I make like a protein ice cream at home, which is like probably you don't even want to know what's in it, but it tastes very similar.
And same as before, everything has to fight for its life to be included.
Oh my god.
So this would all have endpoint measurement in your body. We'd make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. How many calories in this?
400.
Okay, that's good.
I spent millions of dollars doing this entire project and made it all for free. Available to everyone for free.
It for free?
Everyone can do it for free. Everything's there. All the recipes, all the supplements.
No, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, no, thank you, actually.
All my data.
I gotta pee.
all the
Hold on.
protocols.
Oh, you can't have seconds on this protocol, right?
Exactly. That's what's so sad.
The last bite needs to wait 24 hours.
I know. Every day, it's such a sad experience. Over the years, sleep has become my #1 priority in life.
Sleep is king, right?
I just don't know why. I can't think of anything else more important to do in life.
Then sleep.
Yeah. I do nothing in this room except for sleep. I
can tell. Yeah.
I never work in here. I never hang out in here.
Yeah.
It's only for sleep. The curtains never open. I have 2 air filters. I monitor air quality very closely. There's an algorithm that measures the room temperature and my body temperature in real time, then it adjusts the temperature of the bed to optimize for my sleep stages. I stop drinking liquids around noon to 1. Whoa. In our culture, we negotiate away sleep all the time. Like if we need to work, it's like, oh sure, I'll go to bed later.
Yeah, that's what I do all the time.
My bedtime cannot be negotiated with. I guess I'm also fortunate where I get to sleep by myself.
Yeah.
So I don't have to deal with a partner and
Oh, it sucks.
and yeah, their routines.
I'm sorry, Katie.
The third meal of the day, which I'll eat in roughly an hour.
Which is your last meal of the day?
Last meal of the day. With a
This is so
tablespoon
funny.
of olive oil.
When he that is such a copium answer. Oh, I'm just so fortunate. It's literally the fucking like I'm laughing actually meme. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, no, it's so good that I'm single, so I don't have to deal with someone breaking my sleep cycle. Okay, he left his wife when she got cancer. That makes that so much worse. Oh Jesus.
Presentation today has just been spot on.
It always is. Jamie is amazing.
Well, that was quite the morning routine, which is like a week for some people. It's very overwhelming. I don't know how you do it every day.
I'm really impressed. You did pro move everywhere, from all the food to the routine, all the tests, the blood draws.
I think that like this was one of the most interesting and fun videos I've done like in my life. Like it was like so unique. I feel like I learned so much, and I feel like leaving this video, I'm gonna be like taking so much stuff with me going forward. I think what you're doing is incredible.
This is full blown
Yeah, thanks
glaze,
so much, man. It's great
dude.
to hang out with you.
Yeah, so you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, make sure you
This is. I mean, he glazed them. It's a good video because it's like crazy, not because it's like informative, in my opinion. Yeah. Biotech CEO famous for sending millions to reverse age accused of walking out on X after her breast cancer diagnosis and manipulating her in the spirit of radical transparency. He also does use his son as a blood boy. By October 2010, when he demanded that she move out of the home they had shared for 3 years while she was in active treatment for stage 3 breast cancer, she had no independent source of steady income to support her living and medical expenses, Southern attorneys wrote in the suit. I'm going to be honest, though, she probably lucked out, okay? One, this is a very consistent reality for men and women in divorce. It's like something that I brought up many, many times over. But also, two, I think this is a good video to dovetail into what I was covering before. Unrealistic male body standards are deadly. I think, bro, she did not. She got cancer. Breast cancer, better living with that dude is what my take is as well. That's why I'm saying she lucked out.